Hi all, welcome back to Rant Football. What is now me and Andy together. Today we're going to be talking transfers. We're going to be talking midweek Champions League games, what the results were, good for one, bad for another. We're going to be talking bad managers, bad refs, and obviously we're going to be talking about the weekend's games, what's just ended with Man United against Everton and Chelsea versus Southampton.
Southampton.
Finally made it to the pinnacle. How long you waited for the antidote? Salute me like a 5-star general. Now strike a pose for the camera, yo, and go left to right, left to right.
All right, Andrew, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad. We're getting there slowly but surely, aren't we?
Yeah. So everybody, before I go any further, please subscribe to Epic Shows, like this video, comment down below if you want to join in, and press that notification bell so you know when new videos come out. And hopefully sooner or later, Simon, if you're watching, the epic Florida project will return. But anyway, this is Rant Football. So Andrew, let's start off. Let's go backwards first. Let's go backwards before we talk about the Saturday games on the 2nd of October. Let's not talk about them yet, people. They're coming, but not yet. So, Andrew, let's talk Champions League first. Now, obviously, we were both playing at the same time, so it was hard for me to see what happened in your game and vice versa. So, I'll get into the Chelsea-Juventus game first and tell people what I think. Yeah. It was rubbish. There's no other way of putting it. It was Sarri ball football from Chelsea. We had so much possession, but it was sideways and backwards. We never looked like we wanted to penetrate them, and we were miles too slow. Did Juventus deserve the win? Yes and no. They got the goal, so they deserved the win, and Chelsea didn't have a shot on target. So yes, Juventus deserved the win, but they did nothing the whole game themselves, Juventus. It was a poor game. Yet again, I think Tuchel got it slightly wrong. It was too slow. I think at halftime, he should have sped the game up a lot earlier. The emphasis in attack, what Chelsea are better at. But, you know, I'm not panicking. As the week before, we lost to Man City as well. Both games 1-0. But if you're going to lose one game early in the season, lose the Premier League one game early, because no one's ever going to do an Arsenal again and go undefeated in the league. And it's the same in the Champions League. If we're going to lose a game, let's lose an early one to Juventus at their ground. We can turn it around and still win the group. It's not actually as bad as the press, as per normal, make it out to be. But so, yeah, I weren't happy with that result. Chelsea looked lethargic. But I think a lot of it's to do with you know, too much football right now again, and international breaks, what I will be getting to in a minute as well. So, Andrew, what happened in the Man United midweek game?
Oh, trust me, it was very, very poor. Where can I start? 15 minutes, I would say. We had them, we just couldn't score. And they just, after 15 minutes, they had to pick the pace up, attack, got the goal. Poor. It was very poor from United. The goal, it just came when we were expecting the goal. We didn't expect it to come that quick, but it did. They took another lead. We were struggling, and then the Manchester United goal. It's probably the best goal what I've known in the game this season. Like I said, I've not watched the Chelsea or anything like that. It was the ball from Bruno Fernandes to Telles and whack. Fountain goal straight on the volley, straight into the corner. At the second half came out, he was attacking. I thought we deserved to get beat. There should have been at least 2-3-0 up against United. It was poor, completely poor. Plus, we was missing the likes of Evan Maguire, Luke Shaw, and Wan-Bissaka at the back. So it wasn't good for us one bit. The midfield was poor. The back was poor. And they just look a lot 10 times better than what United are at the moment. We're poor this season anyway in the league.
Andrew, just a quick one. What game are you talking here? Because I was talking about Champions League.
Yeah, I'm on about the Champions League.
Just wanted to make sure, because you weren't great today either. But
no, I wasn't. Was
anyway, get to the Ronaldo stuff.
Then you got down to Ronaldo. Expected it. No. But yeah, we got a lucky goal, and that made us go through. Am I panicking about qualifying? Yeah, I don't think we're good enough yet. I just don't think we're good enough. The way we played against Villarreal was lucky. get beat by young boys. Will we beat them? I don't think we beat them. I do actually think we'll be going out this year. I think we're going back to square one again.
I think you're finishing the top 2, mate. I think you're just over panicking.
I don't. if Chelsea don't play anytime the same time as United, just watch that game and then let me know, because it was poor, completely poor.
So you're basically saying you got a lucky 2-1 win.
We're very lucky 2-1 win.
But to win things and trophies and that, you need luck on your side as well, mate. So you've got to look at it that way as well. It's better to have luck getting wins than being unlucky and battering teams and not winning. I'd rather have luck on my side any day.
Well, United need both. United need luck and play well, because we're not playing well one bit. So we need to do something. And I've told you last week when we were doing this, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has got to go. After Champions League,
we'll get to that later.
Really, really bad.
Andrew, we'll get to that later on. Anyway, transfer news. Now, people, anybody who, out the 12 who watched last week, please, people, we deserve more than 12 people. Share it to your friends and family. But I said about a certain player should join Man United. Andrew was all about Rice, and I said go for the young Leeds midfielder. And then what happened midweek? I send you a message, Andrew, with a link on. Who are you after?
We are after the lad from Leeds, midfielder. What's his name? I can't remember his name now, but yeah, we are after him, supposedly.
Okay, and what do you think? Do you think he's worth having?
He's better than the midfield what we've got now. A lot better than what we've got now. I hope we could get him. I've said to you plenty of times, we need to see DM, and if he can come in and do the job for us, I'll be happy to take him in. Give the boy a chance. You've got to.
If people are getting confused, it's Calvin Phillips.
That's the one, Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, see, good.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but yeah, you need to give him a chance and see what he does. He's got a better midfield than what we've got now.
I think he's quality, mate. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him, and I think he would fit in very well with Pogba and Bruno in midfield.
If to me, Phil, you could be a better midfielder than what we've got now.
Fair
and
enough.
That's saying.
Transfer news at Chelsea is not really the biggest news is really at Chelsea. It's about Rudiger. Many people may not know if you're not Chelsea fans, but his contract actually runs out this summer. So we're negotiating with him a new contract. Apparently he'd rather stay at Chelsea, but the allure of going somewhere like Bayern Munich, he could earn up to €400,000 a week. That's a lot of cash, isn't it?
Could Chelsea afford to pay that just for that one player?
As much as I love Rudiger and I think he's been brilliant this season, I wouldn't pay 400,000 for defender. I think we've got enough quality defenders. We've got Chalobah coming through now as well. He's absolute mustard, that young lad. So why would we be held to ransom? So I would offer him, I don't know what she's on, but I'd offer him 250,000 a week with bonuses and clean sheets. I don't know. So but as I was saying, yeah, clean sheets, he should get a bonus. Just getting it up now, mate. Tony Rudiger. I don't know, where's his age? It's not showing his age on it. He's 28.
28?
Yeah.
No, I won't give it him.
I'll give 400,000 for a 28-year-old. I mean, I know that's in his prime period, but if you're giving a defender 400,000, Lukaku's, the Werners, the Mounts, they're all going to want that type of money, and then we're going to get into a Barcelona situation. It's not worth it. And as I say, we got Chalobah coming through. I reckon Silva, at this precise moment, Silva could do another season. Christiansen's coming through as well. I think Chelsea are doing pretty well on the defender mark. And I think Chelsea will probably bring another centre back in from abroad anyway, either from France or that young lad from Spain as well, Koundé. So I feel like Rudiger's got to be careful. If he wants to stay in London, he doesn't want to outprice himself. Anyway, guys, let's move on from transfers and let's get into the real stuff now. Obviously, it's Saturday, October the 2nd. Both our teams played. You were the early kickoff, so I'll let you go first. It was Man United versus Everton. Tell me what you think.
We should have won. I'm not just sitting there and saying we should have won.
See, I agree and disagree.
I
agree and disagree because if their player wasn't an idiot, they win 2-1 Everton. What? How do you get yourself offside from a cross ball like that? He's an idiot.
Well, As a United fan, I don't care.
Yeah, I know, but you see what I mean? You see what I mean, though, mate? That's a tap-in.
Yeah.
He's got no defenders near him. Why is he getting himself ahead of the ball? Just stop dead and wait for the ball to come to you. It's a tap-in every day. But, yeah, what I saw the game, I didn't watch the whole thing, actually, about 25 minutes of it. I was walking in that pissing down rain with my dog. But what I saw, Man United controlled a lot of the ball. But it just didn't... You what I would call a Chelsea thing. You were having a lot of shots, but a lot of them were outside the area. What you weren't finding that killer ball.
Yeah, and it's not just that. They're all trying to walk it into the net. Man City, when they used to do it, and Arsenal, used to get the ball and try and walk it. We've done exactly the same today.
Well,
not one starts to have a shot outside the area.
Do you know what I think where it went wrong? When you brought Ronaldo on? I think the shape went. And it's nothing against Ronaldo himself. I just think the shape went, and then everyone's mindset is get the ball to Cristiano, and you're a team. You can't rely on one man. You've got to say Cristiano's out there. So the defenders are panicking to me. So if I was Solskjaer, I wouldn't, because I'm a better manager than him. But if I was Solskjaer, I would be saying to the lads, look, they're going to be pinning Ronaldo down here, lads. So what we're going to do is Sancho, and that's out there, we'll spray the ball out wide, and we'll look for the crosses in. What Ronaldo will be able to get on with his headers of that. But at the same time, look for them through balls for the other players who can tap them in, like the Brunos and that. I just thought it was really bad tactics. And getting to the really bad tactics, that's my point. I used to have a joke with you lot calling Unagana Solskjaer a PE teacher. I'd like to apologise to all the PE teachers in the world. I think they're better than him. I think he's useless. With a squad like that, he should be dominating teams. And I know, Paul, if you're watching, mate, you like backing Solskjaer. I know it's your red heart and it's your red tinted glasses on, I'm afraid to say, mate. He's an absolute useless manager. He'll get you wins, and he'll probably win the next 2-3 games. But he'll also draw and lose games what really matter, and you're not going to win the league with him in charge.
Exactly.
Now,
do you know, I was saying to Paul before you even playing, before you was winning, from first to fourth, there's only 1 point in it. Yeah. Only 1 point. And that was it. So if we won today, well, we've been top. Yeah. You won today, that'll make us second. And that means it's down to Liverpool and City tomorrow.
Yeah, I know Liverpool probably winning top again, but
I was shocked to see that team today. Really shocked. And I said to Paul, we get beat today, and he's got to go. Fact.
Well, there's the three choices. Everybody, we had a massive chat last week about Conte taking over or Zidane. I've seen the third choice now, mate. PSG coach, ex-Tottenham manager, Pochettino. He's now in the running as well, apparently.
Oof, I'm not heard of that one.
Yeah, I read it in the newspapers this week. I can't remember what paper it was. But yeah, again, he's a good manager. And could you imagine him leaving PSG this year? And he's got, in the last 2 years, he's got this on his CV. Harry Kane, Messi, Mbappe, what's his name as well? Neymar. And he goes to Man United, and all of a sudden he's got bloody Ronaldo under him as a manager. That's ridiculous.
To be truthful, he's probably managing at the moment the best front three with Ronaldo in the world.
Well, I would say one thing. I think the problem you have now, we're seeing it in the papers and that. Ronaldo's telling Solskjaer you've got to change the way you play football and that. This is a problem for me. A player should never be telling a manager what to do. This is why
do you think that's true, though?
Yes. And this is why I think you need to get a top-class manager in who can turn around and go, Cristiano, yes, you're one of the greatest all-time evers, but I'm one of the best coaches around right now. Sit back and do it my way. And if that's not happening, could you imagine the dressing room right now? You got Solskjaer telling the players to do this, and then they're looking at Ronaldo going, he's not right. And they all admire Ronaldo so much. It's got to be a nightmare in there.
You know what? It probably, but like I said to you the other week, would I take Conte? Yeah. Would I take Zidane at the moment? Yes. So if United's got to make a move quickly, don't want it so season's finished and then take him in. We get him in now.
So before we move on to Chelsea, Pochettino, would you take him? Man's never really won anything. I know he's won stuff in the French league, but that really doesn't count for nothing to me.
I don't think I would, no.
Okay, fair enough.
I still say the two front runners has got to be Conte and Zidane. They're the main two for me.
Okay, fair enough. Right, let's move on to Chelsea. Chelsea versus Southampton today, full-time score. Oh, by the way, people, if you're wondering, Man United was 1-1 against Everton full-time. Full-time score in the Chelsea game was Chelsea 3, Southampton 1. Now, this game is like a layer of book chapters, what happened. Chelsea started off reasonably slow, got into the game, started to dominate, took their chances, scored a goal, obviously, as they do. Chalobah, another goal from set piece this season was fantastic for Chelsea. Now, after that, Lukaku has a goal disallowed. Offside, fair enough, he was offside. The Werner one is really going to bug me, Andrew. You probably haven't seen this. And when you watch Match of the Day, whatever you watch tonight, I'm going to say to you, watch the Werner goal, which is disallowed in the first half, but also watch the Wolves and Newcastle game. Because the goals in the first half and that is going to make sense in it. So, you would say Chelsea's captain, Aspilicueta, he made a slight little foul. Nothing really that bad. But it's miles back. And Chelsea have progressed on with the ball. Southampton have kept their shape. Chelsea have put a cross in. Nothing's come from it. Chelsea put another cross in. Nothing's come from it. It's gone across to the other side. Southampton have made their shape again. So you can arguably say that Chelsea at this point and Southampton, it's reset play. Everyone's back in position. The ball gets put in by Hudson-Odoi. Werner header back in the net, 2-0 Chelsea. All the way back to the centre circle it goes. The referee gets called over to look at the screen. You see the foul. It's pathetic. It is really bad. Chelsea's second goal gets disallowed. Tuchel gets a yellow card for remonstrating because everyone's seen it in the stadium. And then I see at half time, I see the Wolves Newcastle game. And there's exactly the same thing happens for Wolves goal. There's a foul. Play on. Wolves score. Guess what? Wolves goals given. Newcastle's goal's even worse. They foul the goalkeeper. The referee plays on. Keeper eventually gets up, and the time he's got back into his error, Newcastle have had a shot and scored. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyway,
it's completely.
Yeah.
Before you count about the Chelsea game today, and I think you might have seen it. Remember the Wan-Bissaka tackle?
Yep.
Right, and Kevin De Bruyne tackle?
Yep. Well, the same happened. Well, funny enough, the same happened.
He got too much span.
Yeah. I will get to that in a minute because we got the same thing happen in the Chelsea game. Second half starts. Chelsea start lethargic like they always seem to do in the second half. Southampton finally, the weather's terrible, I'm not going to lie, but Southampton finally get a penalty. Chilwell, terrible tackle in the area, very schoolboy tackle.
Was it a penalty or was it
all day? It's all day, it's a penalty. All day. There's no ifs or buts. It's a penalty, they make it 1-1. For 10 minutes, it looks like Southampton can win this game. Chelsea make a couple of substitutions. Mount comes on, makes it look more exciting. At the same time as well, Southampton get their captain sent off. It's a filthy tackle. First, the ref gives a yellow card. I said red straight away. He has to go to the screen again, the ref. He watches it. Yep, it's a straight red. He's lunged in, diving, sliding tackle. Studs are showing. He's hit the ankle. It's not high, but he's still got studs showing, so it's a red card. That turns it back to Chelsea then. Chelsea just go into full gear. So, I can't remember who scored the second goal. How bad's that? Is it Werner? Yeah, it's
Werner, yeah.
It's Werner. So Chelsea get the second goal. Werner scores. Chelsea fans are overexcited because we felt so sorry for the guy for having his goal disallowed. We know what's been happening to him. By the way, he's played brilliant today, Werner. He's had a really good game playing off of Lukaku. I think that's his best position. Then we get to Chelsea's first goal. Lukaku has a shot. Don't know how he misses it. I think he hits the crossbar. Comes out to Aspilicueta really quick. He doesn't think quickly enough. He hits it, hits the crossbar. Comes out to Chilwell. He volleys it. We think, wow, what a save by the Southampton keeper. Goal line technology is across the bloody line. 3-1 Chelsea. Oh, mate, but I felt sorry for the Southampton keeper. He made some quality saves through that game today. And Chelsea still don't look at their best, but I'm glad to go into an international break. We played a lot of youngsters, a lot of English players today. We're going into an international break now. I'm happy. Back to winning ways. It's always good to go out on a winning way. So that is pretty much it. So now we're going to get into Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We've done that. If he stays, where do you think you're going to stay this season? Where do you think you'll finish?
Out of top 4.
I think you'll finish 4th. I think you've got the quality to be up there, but I think that's it. I still think Chelsea are fighting for the title.
7th.
No, I think you'll be higher than that, but that's fine. Anyway, everybody, that is all we've got for this episode. As I say, it's a weekly thing, and now it's either going to be a Saturday or Sunday. We'll be back next week just to talk about generally the Premier League, not Chelsea and Man United as much. We're going to talk about other teams in the Premier League. We're not going to have next week off. Don't worry about it. Even international football. If there's been an England game, we'll bring that up as well. But as I've said before, people, subscribe to Epic Shows. Like this video. Comment down below if you agree or disagree with anything we've talked about today. Press that notification bell at the top of YouTube. As I say, it'll get you, you'll know when the videos come out then, so you can watch them earlier, or anytime yourself. You can save them to watch later. Guys, when I say subscribe, by the way, a lot of people I've been learning think you have to pay money. There's not many YouTube pages you have to pay money to subscribe. Subscribing to us is free. And with that, you get Epic Florida Project as well. Bang for your money. What is coming back very soon. Me and Simon took a massive break on that, but we are coming back. So check out the Epic Florida Project if you want all things Orlando theme parks and outside the news, what's going on. And cheap plug time, guys. I've got my own YouTube channel as well. On my own, it's called Epic Phil, and on that right now, my Tenerife holiday vlogs are coming out 2 a week, Saturday and Wednesday. I've vlogged my holiday in Tenerife, what I did in September. Go and have a check out and see what you think of that.
You had a good look at them.
They're great, mate. There's free out right now. And as I say, every Wednesday and Saturday, they will be coming out. So people check them out. But from me and Andrew, we'll see you on the next Rant Football.